I want to get into sim racing, but I don't have one of those fancy rigs like a giant race car cockpit or a full blown simulator. Well, what if I told you you didn't need that to get into sim racing? It's as easy as this Logitech G923 wheel and pedal set. You can actually save on one with code Alfredo Pro at checkout, and you could race at your desk just like this. Thought I'd show you how to get it set up and do a little bit of a walkthrough if you're a beginner to sim racing. I actually started racing on a wheel and pedal set just like this. It was actually the Logitech G27 at that point in time. And one of my good friends, Zach Novak, won a world championship on this wheel and pedal set. It's great for beginners and advanced racers. You can use it for as long as you want because they seem to last forever. Excellent quality, great price, and you don't have to have one of those full immersive rigs to get started sim racing. That's more for enthusiasts or maybe real drivers trying to train. But to get started sim racing, literally a desktop setup. If you play PC games, you probably already have that. And all you need is this right here. All right, so we're going to open this box up and see what's inside. Got our power cables. Got our pedals. Set those down. And last but certainly not least, we have our wheel. Now, we're going to see how quickly we can set this up because these are so much easier and user-friendly than it may seem to some people new to sim racing. We're just going to undo this cable here. We got plenty of room in front of our Logitech keyboard and mouse to set this up. So the best thing we can do is take some of this extra packaging off. It's literally plug and play. There's a symbol under here for the pedals to plug into the wheel. There's a shifter adapter if you ever want to upgrade to one of those. But we're just going to use the paddles on the wheel. So all we have is this one USB cord that we're going to plug into the PC, and you're off to the races. And we're just going to set the pedals on the ground right beneath our desk. It's as simple as that. The only other thing is to plug the power cable into this area right here. We're going to snake it through those cable channels, which makes it super neat and easy so they don't get pinched when you clamp it to your desk or a rig. Now on the top, there's these knobs that twist and pop out. So we're going to actually adjust these clamps and loosen them up as much as we can so that we can clamp this to the desk. We're going to twist these down and clamp it nice and tight. Then you can actually push down and twist and hide away those little screws. If you want confirmation about how easy this is, the Logitech G instructions for this literally show a 3-step process. Plugging this in, clamping it to your desk, making sure everything's wired up, and hook it up to either your Xbox One or PC. There's a PlayStation version as well. Now it's calibrating. Now that we have our wheel plugged in, powered on, the pedals hooked up, we can open up the Logitech G Hub app and see our wheel here. This is where we'll be able to adjust all the settings, the strength, the operating range, the sensitivity, and even program some buttons. We can work on the pedals as well. You can see that they're working here as gas, brake, clutch, and then we can go to assignments and even program all these different keys that are on the wheel itself. Now that we have our wheel and pedal set up, let's talk about actual sim racing. One of the most popular sim racing services out there is iRacing. I actually basically started my racing career on here before racing in NASCAR in real life, and I still use it as a training tool today. It's critical to get laps for upcoming races, learn new tracks and cars. One of my favorite programs out there, great community, and really fun to just race on or turn laps even by yourself. You can race at so many different cars and tracks around the world, and I'm going to show you how to sign up. If you just go to iRacing.com, you can learn more about the site itself and the service, but you'll want to go to sign up. There's usually deals going on all the time. You can see new memberships are 40% off right now. They usually have other incredible deals when renewing memberships or signing up at other points in the year as well. We're going to hop into a session just to make sure our Logitech G923 wheel and pedal set is working properly. So we're going to launch the sim and turn a couple laps. So when it comes to iRacing, you need to program all of your keybinds so that you can obviously drive the car using your brand new wheel and pedal set. So we'll go to configure controls here. We'll do one way and then the other, then return to center and hit done. So center should be right at about 50. Yep. Hit done. We're going to do lock to lock range. We're going to make that 900, so it corresponds with the Logitech G Hub. Turn to original position. Throttle. Hit wide open. Release. Brake. You can adjust the sensitivity here. If you stab it, you'll see how quickly that occurs. If you go slow, you can make it travel a little bit further. So that's what we're going to do. And then clutch, same as the gas pedal, just full and off. Shifting. We're going to do our paddle shifters here. Up, down. No H pattern, so we're just going to leave that. We could do left and right if we'd like. So we could do left, right, our little arrow pad on the wheel. Choose a control to enter. We'll hit B, our red button. Now we're done. So that's good enough to drive for now. Let's just see if it works. So we're in windowed mode right now. We're not going to worry about all the fancy graphics settings. One of the things I do love about this Herman Miller Logitech G gaming chair is we could drop these armrests, get them out of the way. And we'll put the car in first gear and go for a spin. We've got the sensitivity pretty light as far as force feedback. We can make another video about that and dive into deeper detail if you all would like, if you think that's necessary or there's some things you'd like to learn about that. I'd be happy to show you. But the biggest thing is making sure our wheelbase and pedals are working. We're having no problem driving the car right now. I think next time we could dive more into adjusting the wheel and pedal set to get the feel we'd like. But I am literally racing at my desk right now, and this is how easy it is to start sim racing right here. I mean, I know multiple drivers in World Championship Series that race exactly like this, just at a desk with a wheel and pedal set. You do not have to have some sort of fancy sim racing cockpit. Although those are great and they make you more immersed and may help you find a little bit of speed, you don't have to have that to be one of the best, let alone just start out. This is the easiest way to start sim racing. It's exactly how I did. And racing like this not only got me more into sim racing, but actually led to a career in NASCAR. There's so many drivers coming up through motorsports now that are not only into sim racing, but actually competitive sim racers. And that's one of the coolest parts about it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you'd like to see next.